overall, I would say that the Wowder is pretty good. Hey beautiful people, how y'all doing? Hope you guys are doing fabulous. So I'm here today to talk about Glossier. You guys remember about a month ago I did a video on the Wowder, which was one of their newest products, and it's a powder for your face, but it serves as a powder with color, so it blurs out imperfections and it's mattifying for the face. And with the last video that I did, I didn't have an exact color match, so I told you guys that I would come back when I purchased a lighter color and show you what it looks like on my skin. I have the Wowder in the color Dark Deep, and this is a light brown color. Now, for those of you guys who don't know about Glossier, Glossier is a brand that specializes in skincare and in makeup, but they promote you showing your natural beauty. So they want your makeup to look like skin. So knowing that, if you're not somebody who wants very natural looking makeup, then this may not be the brand for you. But if you enjoy kind of having your skin show through, or if you're someone who's sort of new to makeup, then this is definitely the brand for you. This is my bare face. I have all of my oils just like I had in the previous video. What I am going to do this time though is half of my face I'll put a primer on it, and the other half I will not, so you can see what it looks like with and without the primer. I'll use a primer on this side of my face. I'm going to use my Becca primer. And on this side, I'm also going to use my powder sunscreen before putting the powder on my face, because it has a tiny bit of a white tint, so I just want to see if the powder covers it. I'm using my Instant Mineral sunscreen from Peter Thomas Roth. One side is very mattified and this side has my natural oil. So let's go ahead and put the Wowder on. Just the same as my other video, it comes in the packaging that has the netting on the inside, and you take your brush and you dip it into the netting, and the powder then comes out. So I am using all natural lighting. You are getting a true idea of what this powder looks like with just natural daylight. And when you first put it on the skin, it does have this very powdered look to it. So just be prepared for that. I would suggest taking a few more minutes before you walk out of the house so you don't have any kind of white cast on. I'm gonna wait like 5 minutes. I'm just gonna put a little bit on my face. I'm just gonna do my brows, put some lipstick on and some mascara, and then I will come back and give you the final thoughts of this particular color with the Wowder. Alright, so I added some blush to add some life to my face, and then I added some lipstick. So this is what the Wowder looks like on the skin. I'm gonna show you what you can do with the Wowder if you ever want to use it like as a setting powder to set what's already on your face, to like bring down the blush. Taking a little bit of powder and just putting it over the blush, and see how it just toned it down so much. So it's way more toned down than this side, and that's how I use it as a finishing powder. I don't like overdone blush. Go. And now I'm just gonna add some of my powder. This is the Ben Nye powder in Topaz, and it's just a little bit light. I'm just gonna add it underneath my eyes just as a highlight. And this is how I use the Wowder if I'm going somewhere I don't want to actually get super dressed up for, but I want to look put together and decent. This is what I do because it's just so easy. So I just dip it in. this is the finished look. So there isn't that much of a difference when you look at the two sides of my face as far as the Wowder goes. Of course, this side initially comes out looking more natural than having the primer on first, but if you want the longevity throughout the day, if you want it to stay on your face, then yes, I would suggest using a primer first. The powder doesn't stay this matte all day. It does eventually soak into my skin, but it doesn't necessarily look greasy. For someone like me who doesn't wear foundation throughout the week, this is all I wear. I just conceal any spots that need to be concealed. I put the Wowder on and I'm out of the house, and it looks beautiful on the face. You don't need to wear foundation every day with this stuff. So I love that. Now, if you're somebody who does like more coverage, I do like this as a finishing powder. What I will say though, between the two shades, and if you haven't watched my first video on this, I would suggest that you watch it because it's a lot more detailed and you can see what that color looks like on me. Although this shade is a little bit closer to my skin tone, I believe that that color is more beautiful. It's more rich. I find with this color, it's a little bit kind of like on the grayish side. It's not really brown. Now, I don't know why it's not brown because it's supposed to be, and it kind of looks brown in the packaging. But when I put it on my face, I get more of a grayish tone. So that's not something I'm crazy about, which is why I would use it like as a finishing powder if I had actual foundation on. But otherwise, I would go with the darkest color. It's a little bit darker than my skin complexion, but it's not so off that I look completely different. I also do have a clip in the first video that shows you what it looks like after wearing it for a few hours. So if you guys have any questions, please let me know. I love the Wowder. I think it's a great product. It definitely gets like 4.5 out of 5 stars for me. The only reason I'm not going to give it 5 stars is because I don't like the packaging. I don't like the netting. I wish it was like a regular pressed powder or just a regular loose powder. Although the netting is there to help all the powder from just like collecting on the brush, it's just kind of annoying to get it out. And then secondly, obviously, because they don't have like a perfect color match. Hopefully in the future, Glossier will broaden all of its shades and we will have more choices. Coupon codes are down below if you want to take a percentage off of your order. If you guys have any other questions, let your girl know. If not, thank you so much for watching and for being a part of my YouTube family. I love you guys so much. Big kisses. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace, love, and light.